This is the progress on my mittens. I'm wearing this one so that I can show you what the pattern is for. The pattern is for these mitts. These are called the Good Time mitts, and obviously it's a fingerless mitten, but I have had planned in my head for such a long time to make a pair of these, but to turn them into mittens with a flap that would go over your fingers. So I'm going to adapt the pattern a little bit and have a thumb that is fully covered. So I'm just going to, this is really baggy, it's annoying. I'm going to just knit the thumb all the way up and then decrease, and then when I get to the top I will cut the yarn and then thread it through the stitches and pull it to make a little thumb. And I'm going to do the hand the same, but I'm going to basically knit what would be the equivalent of a sock toe, and then I can attach it to the glove. So take that off. It will sit here on the back, and then it will flip over to cover my fingers, just like mittens that you can buy in the shops. I've got a pair of shop bought mittens that are falling to bits, so I'm really looking forward to making a pair. These are looking so cozy and soft and snuggly already. This wool is actually a really cheap wool, basically from the pound shop, so it's a pound ball, but how pretty is this? So nice. And I bought a couple of balls of that, and I think my friend even gave me some for Christmas or a birthday gift, and I've used a lot of it already. So this is what it is. It's just cheap wool, but it does the trick. Acrylic, yeah, it's acrylic, that's fine. That means it can get washed easily in the washing machine, and yeah, they are going to be a cheap pair of mittens, which is going to be great. And yeah, it's just beautiful and so soft. So I'm looking forward to seeing how these knit up, because I've never really knitted anything, never made anything up before. I am following the pattern for the basic mitt, but I'm going to have to make a few little adaptations. So I'm quite excited about that, and they are, because I've made these 2 or 3 times now, maybe even 3 or 4 times. I've given some as gifts. The pattern is so easy, and especially at the moment I'm just knitting on this part, so it's just knit rounds, and even doing the increases for the thumb is really easy. If you are someone who's never tried socks, I would recommend starting off with something like this, because the techniques are all there. So you're doing a cast on the cuff, you're knitting a cuff, you're knitting in the round, you're doing increases, and then you're on a cuff again and you're casting off. So the only thing missing that you would do in a sock is a heel. So I think this gives you a really good idea of, you know, what you're doing and what it should look like without it being as scary as a sock. So I really recommend that pattern for anyone who's thought about trying socks but is a little bit worried. So I'm going to crack on with these now. I've just made myself a little pot of tea, and I've just found a mince pie that needs eating up, so I'm having that as well. My little tea in my little teapot. planning a little project here for myself. So I've just pulled out some fabrics. This one, and this one are some new Tilda fabrics I've just received. So I wanted to use them, so I just pulled out some others that I liked as well that kind of matched or went nice complementary. Just pulled out some old favourites. I love this mermaid one. Don't have much of it left, but I'm sure I can use a little bit in this project. For some reason these lemons are talking to me. I have no idea why. I love this one. It's metallic gold on top of like a peachy colour. It's lovely. So I'm going to have a play about. I'll show you later what I make if I get it finished. It's a little patchwork project. It's going to be a really small project, so I really only need tiny bits of each fabric. So I'm just going to begin to cut a few pieces up and start sewing. I've made my little patchwork square. It's quite small. The overall size that I need it to be is about 9 inches by 9 inches. So I cut each square 3.5 inches and I've just sewn them together, and I've added it onto some quilt batting, and now I'm gonna pin that on, and I'm gonna quilt it very, very lightly just on either side of each seam. So on both sides there, and then underneath that one and on the top of that one, on all the seams, just to hold it together and give it a nice quilty look, because I love a quilty look. I'll do that now. So I've got my little quilted patchwork panel, sewn up all the lines. I've squared it off. It's now just about 9 inches square, I think, maybe slightly more. Doesn't really matter too much. It's 9.5. I've got this lovely fabric I'm going to back it in. This is kind of a brushed cotton, so it's like cosy jammy fabric. I really love it. And it looks like hexes. It's really cute. So I'm going to back it with that. Not that you're really going to see the back, but I'll know it's there, so I'm going to do that now. I'm going to back it with that, sew it round, and then just turn it out. I'm not going to go down the route of putting binding on, because I just don't have the time, and I will like it just as well the way I'm going to do it. This is where I had a little need for a little mat for. So this is where I sit in the evening on the couch, and I've got a coaster for my cup of tea, but quite often I'll have my water bottle as well. So I just needed somewhere soft to put that, because the wood has been getting kind of chipped and damaged and stuff, and I can see there's like a watermark there. Obviously this can be like I could sand it and revarnish it and stuff. It's just an upcycled unit. I can't remember if that's one of the ones I painted myself. I've got quite a few. Some of them I painted, some of them are painted when I bought them. So I just wanted to make something pretty to go there to protect the worktop that wouldn't get bashed, because I have everything I need right, oh she says bashing it, everything I need right here when I'm watching TV or doing whatever at night. And yeah, just something that I had to get out my system as well there. But I really love it, it's so pretty. Really pleased with that, and it was a really quick project because I didn't put binding on it. I just did the turning out method, which is also a method you can use for quilts. Just got the last bits of fluff on there. But yeah, really pleased with that, and it's really gorgeous. I love it. Love the colours and the fabrics and everything, and it is just perfect for the job. Here's my progress on my mittens. I've got quite a bit done. I've started to increase for the thumbs, so we're going to get a thumb here, and then that will separate off, and I'll continue with the hand bit, and then I have to knit a thumb. Yeah, the stitch markers are covering stitch markers because that's marking off where I do the thumb bits. Some cute ones here, a little bit of shortbread, and some really pretty ones. I'm using this one as well, which is so cute. Beautiful. Matches the gloves perfectly. They do require a little bit of paying attention and concentration, hence why I haven't managed to knit much more on them. Maybe try and do a bit this afternoon. It's a Sunday, so might get a bit of knitting time, maybe watch a film later on, something like that. But yeah, still working my way through these. So I'd give you an update on my Christmassy socks. They are still going. I haven't forgotten about them, but I haven't been working on them much. I think I can maybe add one more colour in, and then I'll be on the cuff, or maybe the next colour will be the cuff. And then I'll get them cast off. In the daylight they look so green, but they're really cool, and they will remind me of all the winter greenery. The little stitch marker is really sweet. It's like a little silhouette of a bird. Cute. So yep, still going with those, but have not been picking up knitting very much lately. Just been too tired. Had a little delivery and I thought I would share it with you. So I saw an advert on Instagram, and I normally try to ignore adverts, but this one drew me in. It's a subscription box to a cactus club, so it's cactuses, cacti and succulents, and I'm going through a bit of a succulent kind of phase right now, so I signed up for it, and it came today. So it was really well wrapped. I was a bit worried about how the packaging would be. So you get a different plant every month and a little like clay plant pot. So this is what came today, and it's called, you get a little card with it. So it's called a pearl plant. So hopefully it'll keep this alive, and it comes with some instructions, and you also get some plant food. So this is for cactus, cacti and succulents, so that's going to come in useful. And that makes 20 litres, so that's going to last for ages. And I've got a little enamel pin, cactus, and you get a little book here to keep your cards in, the information cards. It is a subscription box, but I've just treated myself to one, just for a little treat. But I just thought I'd share that with you. It's really cute and a really nice little one-off gift, and if you can't treat yourself, then you treat, eh? So I just thought I'd share that. I'm going to put the details in the box below and a link as well if you would like to sign up for one yourself. You could sign up for just one, or you can send one as a gift, or you can sign up for, you can get like 3 months, 6 months, a year, that kind of thing. Just thought it was really nice, and oh, it's just a wee treat. Ta-da! Here is my finished dishcloth. I know a lot of you have signed up to the year of knitted dishcloths as well. I recommended it in my last vlog and I have put it on Instagram, and so many of you have signed up. I'll put the information down below and a link if you want to sign up. Basically it's a free dishcloth pattern every month if you sign up for the newsletter that's sent out by the Kitchen Sink Shop, she's called. So I finished it and I didn't make any mistakes. I'm really pleased. I've seen a little sneak peek of next month's and it's got love hearts on it. And I just think if I can manage to make next month's with no mistakes, I'm going to be so happy. So it's quite a small dishcloth, but I wouldn't be using it for dishcloths. I'll be using it for like cleaning and cleaning windows and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm really pleased with that, and it's a nice little project. So yeah, actually we've only got another week left of January, so the new pattern will come out soon, won't it? And I've just realised with my little table mat here that I seem to have a bit of an aqua theme going on. Obviously drawn to this colour this month. I think it's because it's kind of like an icy blue. But yeah, I'm really pleased with that, and I've seen lots popping up on Instagram as well from the people that I follow who've also had a go, so it's really nice to see them in all different colours.